This is the culmination of the first series of Hornady reloading tips designed for the novice reloader. That's me. And we have been successful. We have created custom-loaded 6mm ARC ammunition loaded with 110 grain Hornady A-tip bullets. But now there are some administrative tasks that need to be tackled. As always, Seth Swerczek is our guide to successful first steps in reloading. Seth, what do we do now?
Well, the next step is really one of the more important steps in reloading, but it's often overlooked, and that's note-taking. With every box of Hornady bullets, we include a note card where you can document the exact components used for your ammunition. Fill that out and store that with your ammunition. I also like to take that dummy round that we made when we set up our seating die and take notes right on that cartridge case, and that gets stored in the reloading dies.
Yep. And before I store those dies, I want to give them a quick once-over with that one-shot lubricant and degreaser, because that'll help protect the surfaces from rust while they're in storage. Another thing to note, these still have the lock and load bushings on them that we used when we set them up in the iron press to make this 6mm ARC ammunition. As far as I'm concerned, these are now 6mm ARC lock and load bushings. It'll make it that much easier when it's time to pull these out and set them back up in the press. Also, you'll note I have the shell holder in here. That size 6 is for the 6mm ARC. And there's that dummy round with the notes on it.
To go along with the dies, it's also a good idea to give your reloading presses a light coating of the one-shot. It's going to protect them from that surface rust and keep them looking good and functioning for years to come. After all, it is an investment.
Well, speaking of investment, I've got more lock and load bushings, I've got more reloading dies, and I've got more A-tips in 30 cal and 6.5. So what about some 300 Win Mag or maybe some 6.5 Creedmoor? Either way, the process repeats itself, and these lock and load bushings will eventually be mated to those reloading dies. At that point, it's just a matter of finding the components.
Right, and selecting different components is really one of the more enjoyable aspects of reloading as a hobby. You can really fine-tune your hand loads for your specific application. Now, whether you're a novice reloader and you're doing the techniques that we covered here, or you're getting into that advanced side of reloading, Hornady has the tools for all of your reloading journey.
And as always, there's a transcript of this reloading tip along with links to all of the tools we've shown you at shootingusa.com.